I drink your milkshake.
You are listening to the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Cause I'm a creep. I'm a faggot. Welcome to welcome to Corn Fed, everybody.
Yeah.
It's a
Where
beautiful.
the hell do I belong?
I don't belong here.
I belong in a bathroom stall. Another man.
I belong in the bathroom stall with another man.
I want to fuck your hoes.
I want to suck your cock.
Put it through that hole in the stall.
Yep. I'm chasing the bug. Yeah, well, welcome to Corn Fed, everybody. Corn Fed with Dalton Pruitt, only on the Billionaire Podcast Network. Ka-ching, bing, 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 D-D-D, filler up. I'm joined by the Corn Federates themselves, the Corn Huskies, Kevin and Sal. How you boys doing? How you guys doing?
Excellent, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I got a full 4 hours of sleep last night.
Nice, dude. I slept like 16 hours. Yeah, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt.
Apple pie as well.
Apple pie as well. One of the better pie. You know what? We're gonna get into pies here in a minute. Yeah, go to Patreon, subscribe.
Fuck yeah.
$5, $10, $15, $25 tier gets you the decal plus a jihad on your enemies. Plus you could be on the show after 3 months when you get the decal.
You're standing by that, right?
I'm standing by that. Yeah. If someone subscribes to that, immediately they get a jihad on their enemies. And then after 3 months, they get the decal, and then they can also be a full guest on the show. We're going Marin style interview with whomever,
All right, so they know it's one episode, and then you get to go on another one 3 months after the first one.
No, you're actually auditioning to replace Kevin.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like dudes' cheeks.
Let me pop in every once in a while.
But yeah, so that's Patreon. Follow me on TikTok for all my titty videos. Watch me look at titties on TikTok.
Man, that's amazing.
It's like
It's
his biggest platform now.
Gary Vaynerchuk says that TikTok is still so early on. You got to get on board. He says if you want to like amass a following and like make real money on social media, you got to be posting 4 TikToks a day. And I say that's 8 titties a day for me, brother. No problem.
All in a hard day's work.
All in a hard day's work.
Which reminds me, I am going to send you a pair of my wife's tits to get a proper review from an expert.
Yes, yeah, I'm the world. So as far as I know, I'm the world's only titty sommelier. So go ahead and send me them titties.
Yeah, Kevin, you should probably do the same while they're young.
I'll take
Get
a
a grade
I
on
also
them
feel
now.
like your days are numbered because you keep getting flagged every
Dude,
day.
I keep getting fucking content, community guideline violations left and right that I gotta like appeal every time.
It's funny because I think the people that are doing that think they got it you pegged, obviously, and they're like so wrong.
I don't know how it works. Like the TikTok thing, like I posted one today where it was like almost immediately it got struck down, and I had to appeal it. And
Like in court,
yeah, I had to take it to TikTok court.
got all your files of your titties and stuff in a
Yeah.
fucking manila folder.
Yeah. My brief, yeah.
Briefcases just full of fucking tits.
I had my briefcase open up. I pull out a file, and it's just a picture of two circles with two smaller circles drawn inside of them.
Your Honor, here's an enhanced picture of that same photo.
Yeah, they'll get struck down, and I gotta like go through the like appeal process, and usually I just write like I posted one today where I compared a woman's tits to a couple gallons of Brahms milk. And
Oh,
so I just was, ain't it good? Ain't
love
it good?
Brahms milk.
The Brahms milk, people don't know. People don't know about the Brahms market. That Brahms milk is something else.
Well, they don't. If you don't know, you don't know. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you.
What these dumb bitches don't know, if you don't want people talking about your titties, then don't show you damn titties.
Dude, I mean, that's my thing is, and I do want to say on the Brahms milk, the 2% is better than most whole milk out there. That's how good it is.
Oh yeah.
And then the whole milk is basically a gallon of like it might as well be a milkshake.
Curds.
It's fucking crazy how good it is.
It's like a curd of milk.
But yeah, it's if you're gonna show off your body in that way, it's like a good example I heard was like the Fourth Amendment says like reasonable expectation of privacy. So it's like if you're out and about in the world, you're not like trying to attract any real attention, then you have a reasonable expectation of privacy. You wouldn't just be walking around the street and expect anyone to like hone in on your tits and ass and say anything about them really. But if you're like blasting that sort of thing all over social media, then you've waved away your right to any sort of like Fourth Amendment rights, any sort of like reasonable expectation of privacy.
Dalton's gonna be a fucking lawyer by the time he's done defending himself.
Dude, I'm a titty lawyer, dude. I studied boob law.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fun, man, and it's like, it just like the thing that was like driving me crazy is just like the sheer amount of like take like social media in general, but especially TikTok. That's just like like fucking like 2 a.m. Cinemax shit. Like it's just like, this is like you are scraping against pornography with what you're posting, and it's driving me crazy that you get to have a career in media just by having tits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, you were born with a fat rack, therefore you get to have hundreds of thousands of followers and make money on social media. Well, guess what, sister? I'm fucking hopping on them titties like goddamn Falcor in Never Ending Story, and I'm riding them puppies into the sky. And
I'm movie?
The Never Ending Story, yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Third one's got Jack Black in it.
And about that guy that called me poor man's Paul Verzi.
Dude, that was so funny. That was funny, dude.
I take that as a huge compliment.
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes the commenters like they know what's up. Like they're like as funny or like funnier than most comedians.
That was a fire comment.
Yeah, I like YouTube commenters because it's like that's like that's the truth right there. Whether it's good or bad, those are people that they don't give a fuck. They'll say what's up. Whereas like in the actual community, the quote unquote comedy community, it's a lot of people kissing ass, unconditionally supporting one another because it's structured.
It feels better.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's structured in the same way as like the mafia. So, you have to like pay up to the capo.
That's funny how you do have like capos and then little mini crews all around them.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's
and
like
then Those guys think they're hot shit, and then they get a couple little fucking guys under them.
Yeah, look at where we're from. It's like you got Ralph Barbosa, and then you got Luis Suarez and fucking his whole crew of Latin Kings. They're like, clinging on to him.
You know that Luis probably has a couple of friends where he's like, "Hey, listen, I might introduce you in a couple weeks, okay?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's how it goes. It's like you got you got captains and you got like a whole crew underneath.
Yeah, you got your Jackie Aprils,
Yeah,
I'd say that our circle of friends is a little more diverse than Ralph's because it's all Hispanics, but we let an Italian in, so
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
Your fucking days are numbered, Sal.
Oh man.
Yeah, Sal is the who was the
minority.
Jimmy, remember Jimmy in season 1 or 2? The one he thought was a rat and they killed him, and it turns out it was Big Pussy. You're not even Big Pussy, you're Jimmy.
I'm Jimmy.
Yeah, you actually do want to do a good job for for this thing of ours. Yeah, but we kill you anyway under suspicion of snitching.
Yeah, I noticed everybody named Sal in all of media is just a bad character. There's no hero Sals. There's no like.
How many Sals are there in?
There's
media?
A couple, and they're like, I'd rather there be none if they're going to be scumbags,
Well, because wasn't Big Pussy's his name?
His name was Sal.
Sal Bumpancero.
It's Big Pussy Bumpancero, which is also a DJ that I listen to.
Kevin's gone again, dude.
We're not even 5 minutes.
We just started. It's like, all right, I'm out, guys. Yeah, Big Pussy Bumpancero.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but you also have like this ethnically ambiguous thing. Like I've said before, you could also just be like DJ Khaled.
But I was my words.
Yeah. Why don't you hit us with some Khaled? Go say Life is Roblox.
How does he sound?
Retarded.
Yeah.
He's just, Life is Roblox.
That's a fun ass game.
They didn't believe in us. God did.
I don't know if I know any DJ Khaled quotes.
I don't know. His internet thing is like, yeah, he just says like weird random shit. Life is Roblox. Shard. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a big week. But we were talking pies, so we mentioned apple.
We're gonna skip cream pies, right?
No, we can get into cream as well.
Oh yeah, I like a nice lemon meringue.
Yeah, lemon meringue, chocolate, like a chocolate meringue, chocolate mousse.
Yeah, like a mousse.
Coconut.
Okay, coconut cream pie. There we go.
Oh my god,
Marron.
That's a good one. I had a
pie right there.
I had a David Lynch moment the other day. I had a little cherry pie, and that was really good.
Anyone ever win any kind of competitions?
Cakewalk,
like a cakewalk, yes.
Yeah, cakewalk. When
I've won 2 pie eating competitions.
Like Stand By Me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you my accolades on eating competitions. I've done.
They were both based on speed, not by quantity.
Okay, but I
ate that fucking pie.
The Blazing Challenge, beat that.
What's that?
Buffalo Wild Wings, the Blazing Challenge.
Oh, B-dubs, yeah.
Fuck B-dubs, dude. They got the fucking Sauce Gardner flavor.
Fuck them. B-dubs is kind of lackluster.
I stopped eating there after that, bro.
That did upset you that a player from the Jets had something to do with it.
Absolutely. Okay. I was like, fuck them. They won't get no more of my money.
Yeah, B-dubs is kind of like lackluster. It's more of like the atmosphere. It's like, it's a sports bar.
Wingstop's cool.
Wingstop is a much more like quality wing.
I didn't mean to turn this into a wing thing. We were talking pies. So.
We can talk wings. We can talk pies.
Wings and pies, baby.
Wings and pies.
What kind of pie do you like after you're done eating wings?
Talk cornbread too, if you want.
Cornbread, yeah. Fucking, yeah. Do you like the one in the pan or the one out of the oven?
I prefer with actual corn in it.
Ooh.
When it's just.
I mean, my
jalapenos
like, in the deep, like the deep South, like my grandma in Georgia, like the way she would always cook it would be like in a skillet. It'd be like fried cornbread.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was really fucking good. So it was like
Put a little sugar in it.
I don't know. I probably, but it was like instead of like a big like almost like cake consistency, like out of the big pan, it would be like a thin, almost like a pancake, like a fried cornbread, and it's so goddamn good. Um,
Um,
you don't see that represented as much in the media. You don't see a lot of
are you?
fried cornbread.
Is your family like rich South or poor South?
Or yeah,
Oh man, are they
yeah.
the ones Anthony Oliver was singing about?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, I don't know, like my my grandmother and her husband, my dad's dad, they were both like fucking poor. And then like all of her kids, I think like some of them like did well. Like one of my uncles is a farmer, and so he's like doing pretty well. He's like almost
He
dead
invented
now.
like the stuffed jalapeno or
He's
something.
gonna he's gonna fucking be dead from like Agent Orange soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, he was in Vietnam, and like it's like now that's catching up to him. But I think he's like fucking almost 80 anyway. Um, and then one of my aunts, I think, is like she's dating like a millionaire now, so she's like, like in her 70s, like dating a millionaire.
Yeah.
And then the two of my aunts, they're dead. But I think they were
I
doing
would rather
okay.
give all of my money to hookers and prostitutes than a 70-year-old fucking lady.
Yeah, and then I think my dad's twin sister she's kind of poor, but her daughter became rich.
Your dad's got a twin sister.
Yeah, and but
Damn.
her daughter got rich, so her daughter like helps out and shit.
Which
'Cause
one got more oxygen in the womb? Your dad or your aunt?
I don't know, man. Yeah,
Which one?
my cousin like moved out to LA like a few years ago, and
For
apparently
stardom?
for, I don't know, I talked to her brother about it. We were like trying to figure out like, so what does she do? Like what is she doing? And he was like explaining he was like, she's a clout chaser, and he explained it to us, and my dad was like, that just sounds like a con man. And my cousin was like, yeah, I mean that's what they're called now, clout chasers. Yeah, it's the same thing. He's like, she just hangs out with upperly mobile people and kind of like maneuvers her way into positions of wealth and comfort.
Jeez.
I mean, she also has an OnlyFans. I think she's making like
You got to have the OnlyFans just for the base income.
yeah, I think she's making like 60K a month. On
Everything else is
OnlyFans.
extra. That's her. I mean, that's her. That's like her salary.
Yeah,
Hey, you should review her on TikTok.
Dude, do a couple members of your own family, the Alabama edition. This is my mom's rack. As you see here, this is what I was raised on.
Dude, she got a fucking tattoo on her throat.
Your
Like
mom?
yeah. No, my cousin.
Said throat goat.
Family.
Yeah, it's his throat. My mom got a tattoo. It says throat goat. No, my cousin got a tattoo on her throat that says "No gods, no masters." Dude,
Yikes.
she is a wild bitch.
Wow.
Godless person.
Godless. Yeah.
You think she's going to hell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
she's
Big
in
time.
it. She's in it already, dude.
You think
She's-
you're going to
She's
hell?
already in
She's a
hell.
slave to the male gaze doing that OnlyFans.
Not the gays, the straights.
Not the straights. So anyway, I had a cherry pie the other day.
That's what I
wanna-
won the contest with the first time was cherry pie.
Yeah, I went a little David Lynch, a little Twin Peaks, had cherry pie, and that was good.
Love cherry pie.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you prefer fruit pies or?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because
like
if I'm going dessert pies, I'll just have a cake. You know?
Yeah.
Have you ever had this? Tell me that this is a big staple in my household is the buttermilk pie.
Oh, I was
No.
just about to say. Buttermilk.
What do you put in a
pie.
buttermilk pie?
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk?
Like,
Sugar?
like it's a buttermilk cream type thing?
It's like a custard almost.
It's delicious.
Sal.
Interesting.
Sal. Do yourself a goddamn favor and get you a damn buttermilk pie, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'll DoorDash one right now. On the
There's a
Resurrect my grandmother from the grave and let her make you one.
Find you one of them diners around the area that's got.
Bro, I would love to find a place that just has like badass pies. Like
Have you been to Maple Leaf Cafe out there in Dallas?
No.
Yo, it's a Canadian restaurant. It's a Canadian like cafe.
All right.
And it's all like just like traditional Canadian farm food, I guess. And they got a great pie selection.
Cash registers made of wood.
Yeah, and they got poutine. They got it's just all Canadian fare. It's pretty good.
Does your cousin do cream pies?
Yeah.
On.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she does like boy, girl, orgies, cream pies.
Will she do a Jamaican mudslide?
Yeah, I mean, whatever that is, sure.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's make it up.
I don't know what that is.
Making He's talking about scat porn.
Jamaican mudslide. I don't know. Fucking. I don't know.
It's two black chicks 69ing.
Yeah, I guess it's just two black chicks 69ing.
I mean, blueberry pie though is good.
Blueberry's good. Blackberry cobbler.
But you got to put a little ice cream on it.
Wait. We're going cobblers now?
I think a cobbler is in the pie family.
That's a different DNA, man.
Cobbler falls under the umbrella.
Pull my seat up. We're gonna talk about cobblers.
It's in the pie genus, I think. So yeah.
My goodness, I love a good peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler is good.
Scoop ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, you got to get the a la mode. I mean, come on now.
Hey, with vanilla ice cream, are you more of a vanilla bean or like a vanilla?
Yeah. Okay. So with ice cream, I like that. What is it? The Mexican vanilla? You ever had that?
No, which one's that?
There's some places.
That's that boxer, the white. What the fuck is his name?
This Brahms has like 4 different kinds of vanilla ice cream. It's amazing.
Yeah, some places you can find it's called Mexican vanilla, and it's like it's the vanilla bean that comes out of Mexico. That one's really fucking good.
Let's try to make a
people
joke.
People sleep on vanilla ice cream, like.
I'm on like the thing with ice cream that I realize as I've gotten older is like the simpler the better, because
I don't want a bunch of shit in my ice cream.
Yeah, it's already sweet, and like you lose a lot of the nuance when you start throwing in fucking like Reese's cups and cookie dough and all that shit. And that's not to say I don't enjoy it, a nice bowl of Moose Tracks every now and then, but there is like something really nice about just a simple, vanilla,
Yeah, so I like the vanilla bean where it's got the little black, you can see the little things in it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, them little freckles.
Yeah, that's worth that. That makes
people forget that vanilla is exotic. Like it's not like a common plant. It like like where it grows and like what it takes to actually harvest it and process it. It is like
it's crazy because the term like it's the vanilla version means like there's nothing exotic about it essentially.
Yeah, no, vanilla is like back in the day is people fought wars over vanilla. It's just now with like supply chains and commerce and all that, it seems very common.
Why did I imagine people with empty ice cream cones just running at each other?
The great ice cream wars of
the
1832 ice cream wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, vanilla's it's like the Neapolitan flavors, the classic vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, which to me is the only good, like honestly good thing in In-N-Out burger is the fucking Neapolitan milkshake.
Take it back.
They have that at Whataburger?
In-N-Out burger.
Oh, at In-N-Out.
Yeah, you go there.
Good about that place.
I'm telling you, the fucking Neapolitan milkshake at In-N-Out is.
Are you defending the food though?
Absolutely not. No, the food sucks.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, we lost Dalton.
Dude, In-N-Out fucking blows.
About to kick you off your own show.
I gave In-N-Out several chances, bro.
I did too, because like the thing with In-N-Out is it looks cool. Like it looks like it should be good. It's like it's a really simple menu, which I like. I like the fact that they keep it like no frills.
I like that concept.
Yeah, I like the like minimalist aspect of like what the restaurant is. But then you order it, and then they also do the secret menu gimmick, so you get to feel cool when you're ordering. You're like, let me get a fucking
Animal
double
style.
double animal style. You know
But
what I
that's not
mean?
even good. I tried. It wasn't even
No,
that
it's
good.
not good. It's like way too fucking salty, and it's just like Thousand Island. Yeah, it's none of it's good.
Fries are terrible.
The fries at In and Out are a fucking like
crime.
The worst
crime
thing.
against humanity. It's
The worst thing.
I like people in California are absolutely fucking like retarded.
Yeah, they don't know anything.
But
to
the
think
excuse
that-
I always hear is like what you're accustomed to. But it's like, dude, if what you're accustomed to is shitty, then I got no argument for you.
Yeah, I have no respect for anybody that thinks In
But
and
they
Out
have
is
access
good.
to McDonald's and stuff, and Burger King, and even Wendy's, all have better fries.
Yeah,
So they should
Yeah.
know better.
yeah. And then you'll hear some people say like, "Oh, well, you don't go to In and Out for the fries," and it's like, what fast food burger place it like has bad fries? That it's like
Right.
where it's like a known thing that you just don't get the fries. That's fucking crazy.
How do you fuck up fries?
Yeah, it's nuts what they're doing there.
The burger's not great.
The burger's not that good. No,
It's not the worst thing going on, but it's just
but it's worse than standard burger. Like it's worse than
Yeah.
McDonald's. It's worse than Wendy's. Worse than Burger King.
give me a quarter pounder any day.
Worse.
over
It's
that.
worse than fucking Crystal.
Yeah, what does it beat?
Meth.
No, Crystal with the
Oh.
sliders.
I
you
never
what
had
is
a
it?
Crystal burger.
What does In and Out beat as far as burgers?
the fucking like frozen gas station burger.
Yeah. So like a gas station burger,
Yeah, the ones you got to microwave.
probably like
Maybe Jack in the Box.
no. Jack in the Box is
Mm.
good.
The Jumbo Jack is really good.
Sonic's really good.
Yeah, that tomato on the Jumbo Jack. Come on.
I
now.
typically don't get vegetation on my fast food burgers because the quality of it is not good.
Yeah, and it's it does it can like detract from the flavor of the burger.
Mhm.
Like I think like did you see that movie The Menu with Ray Fiennes?
No, what's it about?
Came out like a year dude, it's really good. It's about this like really upscale restaurant that all these people are going to. Like they've each spent like $1,300 each to get a meal at this place. It's one of those like coursing restaurants where they bring out different courses, like you know what I mean, like
I love you.
like a really fancy place where the menu is like pre-selected for you, and so they bring out each course and let you eat that, and then they bring out another one, so everybody's getting the same shit.
I've been to
and-
places like that with my parents.
yeah, and so like and so like over the course of this dinner for everybody at this restaurant, something sinister is revealed. There's something sinister afoot with the head chef Ray Fiennes. It's a really good movie.
Have you seen the Faces to Death where they put the monkey in the table and they all hit it on the head?
Yes,
Like,
I've
where
seen that.
its head sticking out of the table.
But in the menu, there's this like really beautiful sequence of Ray Fiennes' character cooking a cheeseburger, and it's like this like simple thing that he just really loves to cook, and it shows the way he makes it, and it's like such a simple recipe
Oh, Voldemort.
where it's Voldemort.
I had to look at it. I know who that is. but-
Grand Budapest Hotel.
This reminds me of the movie. What's the movie where Adam Sandler's making the fucking cheeseburger? Spanglish.
Yeah, but the way he makes it in the movies, he has the burger meat, and then he's like cooking it, and then he cooks it with like some chopped up onions, and then he melts the American cheese over it, and puts it on the bun, and that's it. It's just like meat, onions, and cheese. And so I was like, that looks really fucking good. And so
Yeah.
I made burgers that way. The next time I made like hamburgers, just meat, onions, American cheese, because that's the best cheese for a burger.
You're describing like how I usually like my burgers.
Yeah, and
Onion's the only vegetable I want on there.
and so I cooked it that way, in like no condiments, no vegetables, nothing, except for like the way it was cooked. It was next level how good that was. It was so
Yeah, man.
fucking good.
That's all. Like maybe bacon, but like he doesn't need it.
No, it doesn't need.
But,
Dude,
like, optional.
that whole like those years when everybody was all into bacon, like the epic bacon shit.
Oh yeah.
What a fucking travesty, because like bacon is such an overpowering like add-on to everything. Like if you put bacon on something, like essentially it's like taking over whatever the thing is you made. So now it's like
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
bacon's for breakfast.
bacon on
now,
a burger though is pretty good.
now it's like
No.
what's at the
For real?
forefront of like whatever you're eating now is bacon. It's just bacon. You know, bacon is now the like leading man of like whatever this dish is. It's fucking
Probably in like. Sorry.
yeah. No,
I was
it's
gonna say like maybe in 10,000 years or so we're just gonna like become like a society of bacon.
yeah, whatever that means. I don't even know what you mean by that.
I don't either.
I'm
Yeah,
saying bacon is for goddamn breakfast, dude.
Bacon's for breakfast.
Leave it for that.
Looking back on it, yeah, it's like we really should have just shot Nick Offerman in the fucking head. You know what I mean? Because he's responsible.
Oh, because he was into bacon.
He was.
I thought it was Gaffigan.
No.
Gaffigan too.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
a lot.
yeah.
A lot of people are complicit in the psychic damage that the bacon shit has caused.
Looking back.
But I do remember like Nick Offerman being like a big figure in that whole bacon shit, because he was one of these like he started like, you know, he just became the character he was on TV. So it's like everybody saw Ron Swanson, and then Nick Offerman himself was like I am actually that guy.
Yeah.
So it's like I love bacon. I love working with wood and fucking going out into the canoeing and you know whatever.
That's so lame.
It's so
You know,
lame.
I met that guy backstage at a place I used to work.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, he's not approachable.
He
Doesn't want anything
sucks.
to do with anything.
He's
Yeah.
a decent actor, but his like public profile, like seeing who like him actually talk, it's like, oh, this guy's a total fucking fraud. Like this like rugged outdoorsy shit he's doing is it's such an act.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's like appealing to the like the email job generation that wishes they could be that tough.
He's doing it for the gram.
Yeah. And I've never seen an actor play it like a gay character and look more uncomfortable as a gay guy in a
When was he gay?
That Last of Us TV show, in like
Was he gay, dude?
the third episode is this entirely separate story about his character is like a doomsday prepper, and so he survives this like zombie apocalypse or whatever, and then like some guy like falls into one of his traps in his backyard. And so I really just like, due to the fact that they're like the only two people alive in like whatever area they're in and they're lonely, they just start being gay together. You know, they start like fall in love. But like the
Companionship.
yeah, but the scenes of them like being physical with each other, like where they're like in bed together and this guy's like kissing Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman looks so uncomfortable doing gay shit.
Nice.
And people were like applauding this episode, like this is such a beautiful representation of a gay relationship. And I'm like, well, first off, this entire relationship is born out of like loneliness and desperation and convenience. Like the only reason they're being gay together is because they're like literally the only two people alive.
You got to jack off into a tissue.
Yeah, that they know of. They are the only two people that exist, and they're both just so lonely. They're being gay.
Would that work on you?
Yeah.
There's just another dude, and that was the only companionship you had.
Yeah, I'd make him dress up like Raggedy Ann.
Dude, you are so fucking gay.
I think if somebody spent the weekend at Dalton's house and just made him breakfast, he'd probably be like, "You want to touch each other's wieners?"
Yeah, I'd make him put on makeup.
You want to use my hand to jack you off, and you jack me off with your hand?
Yeah, I mean I guess the thing about being gay is like it's not it's not really the dick and balls, is it? It's just like the man that's attached to. Yeah, it's the man.
I would hate that.
Yeah, you nailed it. It's not dick and balls; it's the hole.
Because you know, like when you're watching a porno, it's like watching a guy eat pussy is more upsetting and displeasing than watching a woman suck a dude's dick.
Mhm.
Yeah, you see his mustache.
Yeah, you see his like the fucking stubble on his face. And you're just watching
Yeah.
some guy like slobber all over a woman's pussy. You're like, ew. But then you
I
see,
hate, yeah.
but then you see him shove his huge cock in her mouth, and you're like, now this is doing it for me. And it's like that's ostensibly more gay to look at because you're like looking at a dick going inside, like you're looking at a huge cock going inside a woman's mouth. But it's like I'd rather see this because I don't have to see this dude's fucking face. So it's like, you know, knowing that, it's like, okay, so it's like the dick and balls are not the issue here. It's the man attached to them.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like,
true.
yeah,
That's because women don't really have a body part. They have a, you know.
Because that probably I wouldn't want to kiss a dude.
yeah,
but
I wouldn't
I'd
want
probably
to
jack
kiss
him off.
I'd kiss a dude's balls.
Would you rather make out with a dude or jack him off?
Oh, jack him off, yeah.
Oh,
Which
that's
is less gay?
but that's a job though. That's a chore, you know.
But which is less gay?
Jacking
him off.
Jacking him off, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about it.
I think kissing someone
It's
is-
helping a friend out.
I
lending a
think
hand.
like I think kissing someone's more intimate.
How
than
would you stand though?
ja-
You'd have to kind
jacking
of
them
stand
off.
like away from like with your shoulder kind of like this. Like,
You
you
can't
like
make
it,
eye
like I don't
contact.
want to. But
Yeah, I think like my thought has always been anything involving like your face, like kiss,
Intimate.
whether it's kissing or oral sex, is like seems to me like way more intimate than
Yeah, it's intimacy.
than actually like having sex.
that is
Yeah,
nuts.
you're just trying to help a friend out.
It's so
Yeah,
true though.
yeah, like when a woman sucks your dick, it like I'm like I can't fucking believe that she's okay with this.
Yep.
I'm like this
And that's
is
somehow like second base.
yeah. I think it's third base. Second base is
Second base.
touching boobies.
No, that's first base.
No, first base is kissing. Second base touching boobies. Third base
I think that your bases are based on your own speed.
third base is mouth and hands. Home plate is penetration.
I thought home play was get her pregnant. I've been playing wrong, bro.
Been playing MLB the Show.
Been
Yeah.
playing to the wrong way.
But yeah, oral sex definitely is like more invasive. It seems like way more intimate than just like putting your cock inside of somebody. So you know, I don't know, and I don't know why women do it. I don't know why a woman would willingly put a cock in her mouth.
Well, there is something possessive like about the shaft, you know, the women want it in them, around them, you know, just to have it, to consume it. It's like I
Well-
think it's innate.
How about we make America innate again?
Want to make America innate
Say
again?
what?
Make America innate again. And then second, also reverse the roles on that, Dalton, where you're like, God, I'd love to eat that girl's pussy. You've had that thought before, right?
Sure.
All
So,
right.
what's the reverse role? You want to eat her butt?
Yeah, but you don't
No.
gag. But hold on, eating a pussy, like you don't gag on a pussy unless it stinks.
It smells bad.
But you know, there's nothing like going like down into your throat.
You
I
can
guess-
gag
I
on
guess-
a smelly pussy.
I guess with my penis, it also is not reaching your throat.
Yeah, let's get real here.
Let's get real here.
About the same.
It's not going to reach the back of your throat.
It's a courteous dick.
Yeah, you could put the whole dick and balls in your mouth and
That's really why it.
still
you know,
talk to your
people don't
dad
like
on the
that song.
phone.
Daughter, do you have a cock in your mouth? No, I'm chewing on a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Dog on the fucking phone.
Yeah, I love those pornos when it's a woman on the phone with her boyfriend and she's sucking a dude's dick while she's
I don't like it.
it.
Why not?
Too
I
real.
don't like it. Yep. I don't know if I don't know if it's ever happened to me.
You don't like our hot wife?
Dude, I went back down. I went down. I gotta stop looking at porn, man. I went down. I saw something really fucked up.
Every
you see?
time. Every time.
Dude,
The bloke?
it was this woman like
So-
she was like putting her fist in her own ass, but she was like going like so deep.
She pulled herself out of her ass like a magician.
Dude, yeah. Pretty much,
Would
dude.
flip out.
Dude, she
Be the end of the
she-
internet for the night.
She like, and it was like she had no problems either. Like she hiked her leg up and then took her arm and like just shoved it up her ass and was like fucking like elbow deep in there, just rooting around. And then like the horrors that emerged when she pulled out, I was like, oh no, 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 no. Don't show me that.
What came out?
Her fucking like it wrecked them. Dude, it was gnarly.
Prolapse again.
Oh, it was so gross. I was like, how did I get on this?
That's terrible.
It sucks.
Dalton-
It sucks
Dalton,
when you have
you
to
need
do.
to you need to go back to like just like Playboy porn. Just like
Well, no, ain't nobody can do nothing with that.
I can't.
He's
Yeah,
got a decent.
I can jack off to TikTok pretty easily, dude. And there's no like even nudity on there.
Yeah, you got to desensitize yourself. Farther you go down that, the worse it
No,
gets. man.
resensitized. I'm desensitized now. I'm not desensitized to the point where if I see like like some weird shit like that, like some Cronenberg shit where it's like a fucking rectum is falling out of one's head, I'm not jacking off to that. I gotta do like a boner reset. I gotta like clear the. I gotta defrag my brain.
bleach.
Yeah, I gotta defrag my brain after that. Go look at some puppies, and then come back later. Because that dude, it was like I was like, oh my god, what the fuck, lady? And then I came back and just searched big tits, and there, that's usually safe.
Boobas.
Yeah, some Bubba Yums.
I feel like we need to solve this on this episode right now. I feel like you're a porn addict.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
You could, but like it's like AA, man. You can have a healthy relationship with porn. And
They
we'll
don't
help
tell you
you.
that in AA.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't in AA. They don't tell you like, yeah, you can have like one or two a night.
Nobody. I've been. They don't tell you that.
You're not gonna be living in a parking garage in a year if you just have
You want us to be your sponsor? You got to call us.
Hey,
Right before
dude,
you go.
AA. By the way, AA rocks. AA is so cool.
I would love
because-
to be his porn sponsor.
You gotta call us
Dude.
right before you come.
I love that, dude. I call you and I'm like,
I'm
my
gonna
dick is,
go.
I'm so fucking hard right now. Please stop me from looking at porn. Dude, I'm pulling up X Hamster right now. Make me stop.
Don't do it,
Help me.
dog. We're coming up.
SHEMALEZ.com.
We're gonna help you, bro. I think you need help.
Wow, that's what an image.
But AA is cool because I went to I went to like 1 or 2 AA meetings over Zoom during the pandemic, and it's like if you're ever feeling bad about your life and think that there's no hope, just go to a fucking AA meeting, dude. Because like those rock bottom stories are really like, it's like I can't believe you came back from this. Like people have stories where they're like, yeah, I was a real estate develop. I was like a real estate investor. I was a millionaire, and then I lost everything, went bankrupt because I was drinking, smearing off too much, and then I, after, my wife and kids left me, I'm living in a parking garage, waking up in puddles of my own piss, but I'm back now, and it's like, how the fuck did you fix all this?
One day at a time.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what I'm
Keep
doing.
coming back because it works
Well-
if you work it. So work it because you're worth
Works
it.
if you work it. He went to
Yeah.
select meetings.
Bro, I've been there.
He
Flip
works
it,
if work
reverse it, lay my thing down on it. Yeah. That's what I'm doing
It
with TikTok.
does work if you work it.
That's what I'm doing with TikTok right now, boys. It's like, I gotta bounce back, and it's like because like
Bounce off those titties.
you talk to about ain't that the damn truth? You talk to so many comedians, and they're like, relationship with social media is like one of contempt almost. Like it's this very like tenuous relationship because they don't want to fuck with it. Like I remember when TikTok dropped, all the comedians were like, fuck, I don't want to have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
they
it's
was
like-
worried about China spying, right?
Well, no, I
Yeah,
think
my
I
mom
think
was like, "You're not on that TikTok, are you?"
I think comedians were just annoyed with like the idea of another social media or whatever, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry that you have to do another thing for your fake job. I'm sorry that you have to like figure out another way to have fun for your fake job that pays you like handsomely.
Vine almost killed it for everyone. They're like, thank God that's done.
Yeah, but I mean, like the potential. To be honest, like honestly,
I loved Vine.
Vine was cool. But like honestly, the potential with TikTok is like, from what I've seen, it is like pretty extraordinary that like you can go from being like, obscure or like completely at the end of your rope, like whatever your situation is in life, and if you just figure out like some like weird angle to do on TikTok and get like a million or so followers, you can pull yourself out of a pretty rough time,
You're there. You're getting there, boy.
Yeah, because it's like that what's left now. Like what's I've talked about this. What's left now that automation's taking all the jobs? Now that like everybody's dream job is to just like answer 3 emails a day, like that's everybody's sort of like default setting is like, man, I hope I can just get one of these office jobs where I sit in front of a laptop and do like 3 hours of work in an 8-hour shift. It's like, well, that's not sustainable. That's gonna go away as like technology develops and these companies start like laying people off. Like that'll be the first to go. If these companies are already laying off like actual developers, like coders and shit, then the fucking email jobs are absolutely going away.
How mad would you be if they invented a titty rating robot?
Be so fucking pissed. Be so fucking pissed, dude. Right as I discover this new art form that I've invented.
Yeah.
Reviewing.
And they come up with an app.
Yeah, they come up with a titty app. Oh,
just rack.
Goddamn, dude.
Rack rating.
Yeah. Yeah, some tech guy sees my videos and fucking takes it. Yeah, capitalism.
Take it to Congress, bro.
Capitalism run amok once again, taking my art away from me. The art of titticism. But yeah, it's like, so if everybody's getting laid off from like real jobs.
Kevin, what was that? Were you singing the blues for a minute?
You got a hemorrhoid or something? What the fuck?
No.
You about to scat?
No, I think I have Tourette's.
Oh, no, you don't.
I don't know if I have Tourette's or not, but I did definitely do heroin for almost 2 years, and I'm recovered now, and I have some effects afterwards.
Have you guys seen the new Pepsi can? Look at this.
We can't see it.
Look at that. Look how good that looks.
Put it forward.
Can you see that?
Gary Pepsi.
I love Pepsi.
Look how good that looks. Look how good that logo looks.
I love Pepsi almost more than Britney Spears.
Yeah. That's the zero sugar wild cherry.
Fuck yeah. Oh, zero sugar wild cherry is where it's at.
Yeah, it's good. Which is silly. I don't think zero sugar is like any better for you than like the actual thing.
Yeah, but being obese is worse than both combined.
But isn't it like,
that's what I always say when I was like losing weight and drinking that shit, people were like, you know how bad that is for you?
But I mean, listen
I'm
to
like,
this.
You know how bad it is being fucking.
Listen to this. Carbonated water, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavor, aspartame, caffeine, potassium sorbate preserves freshness, potassium citrate, acesulfame, potassium citric acid, phenylketonuria contains phenylalanine, bottled under the authority of
fentanyl.
Yeah. Listen to all the shit that's in this, and it's like, that can't be good. Like I'm no doctor, I'm no scientist, but like that doesn't sound like it's good for you. It sounds like your body's gonna have like weird issues trying to like filter all that and process it. So it's like I don't know if it's any better than the like full sugared one.
Oh, a lot of that's in that too, though.
Yeah, but like the artificial sweetener. Like I just don't know. How's your what is your body doing with that, and how's it, because it's like technically zero sugar, right? But it still has to go through your like pancreas and all that. So like at that point when your organs like process it and have to convert it into something, doesn't it still get turned into some kind of sugar?
Yeah, well, I guess it'd be your body's response to it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that
works. The way it produces insulin, like, apparently is very similar.
Yeah, but that's a beautiful. That's a beautiful logo. The new Pepsi logo.
It's cute.
I love it. And the cherry can, look, it's got all the little cherries on it.
That's
I like that.
adorable. You should crush it.
No, dude. I would actually I would decorate my entire room with these.
Yeah, you should get him
The
the machine that fucking flattens them out or whatever,
yeah.
and just fucking line your walls with aluminum
Dude, I'm
Pepsi
telling you, when
cans.
like, I don't know if this is just like a sensory thing, like autism or what, but when I saw this new logo, the new Pepsi logo, I was a convert. I was like, that's such a good looking, like, good fucking looking logo that I was like, I'm going full Pepsi. You know, Pepsi nailed it with this one.
Why?
Yeah,
Because the logo they had before was like, it had too much
Branding.
the logo before had too much of I don't know, it was almost in cursive the way it looked. Like they put too much stank on it, and I didn't like it. And then this is more like return to form. Like this reminds me of sort of what the Pepsi logo looked like when we were kids, but it's like more like dignified almost.
my mom
So
drank a lot of Pepsi,
yeah, so
Diet Pepsi,
yeah, I'm full time Pepsi now.
but now she swears she didn't. I was like, Mom, what the fuck ever.
Yeah, I am like fascinated by like brand like logos and branding because like you know there's been like research done on this now that
You're like Frank
if
Abagnale.
who is that? Is that from Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah, your wallet's just full of like fucking shampoo labels and shit.
Well, have you noticed? Have you noticed how everything, like all the like corporate minimalism, how like everything is getting more and more like stripped down?
Well, I
In
think that's just the times because if you look at like old design and decor, it was like really loud and fucking colluded, and now like everything's more like gray or like minimalist.
yeah, everything is like really fucking like bare bones in the way it's designed, and
Hmm.
I hate it. And yeah, I think that like the Pepsi logo is like very bold. Like
I
this
saw a
is
picture
actually
of Golden Triangle Mall in Denton from the 90s, and the walls were like fucking red.
yeah. Well, the '90s is a good example. Like those like
There were
memes that
little
people
golden triangles
those
all over.
memes that people post, like those pictures of like what a Taco Bell looked like in the '90s. It is like,
Looks like a restaurant.
dude, what did they take from us? Like,
Yeah.
how could like what the fuck, dude? This was awesome. We didn't know what we had.
Yeah, thinking about like whenever I see home video or like shit from back then, there's such an eerie feeling like it's another dimension, like it's
It
another
really,
reality.
dude, it really that like what you're describing really hurts. Like
Yeah.
when I watch shit from like back then and like how vibrant everything was, it like that's just completely gone now. Like that whole time and everything is like gone and everything's so different now. And
Yeah.
dude, it really does feel like another universe that you're like looking at. But it's no, I mean, we lived through that. Like we were
Yeah, it's
there for that.
crazy.
Can you boys tell me what you felt when or tell me that you ever been to a Hastings?
Yeah, I've been to Hastings, the bookstore.
What
Yeah,
about the
but
Bonton?
Yeah, there was one in Denton. I used to go to it all the time.
Y'all remember the Bonton?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was a good one.
no, Hastings is the best fucking store. There's a bookstore. It has CDs. It had
CD's
movies.
nuts, bitch.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
mean,
appreciate the way you just talked to me. I'm from Texas. You don't talk to people like that down here.
Do you prefer tapes or CDs?
CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
CD's nuts.
CD. I'll take a CD over a vinyl for sure. I don't
I
really.
don't know, dude. I don't.
There was a SNL skit, I think with Snoop Dogg, where he was like, "You prefer tapes or CDs?" And then someone said tapes, and he said, "Tape these nuts to your forehead."
That's good.
I was like, that was burned in my memory.
Yeah, I wonder like what the you know, like what the thought process is behind like transforming everything into this like weird brutalist like structure. And you know what I mean, like somebody posted something
Cost
recently,
effective.
where it was like, why does Taco Bell look like a bank? And it was like a fucked up looking Taco Bell that had this like really sinister look to it, like almost like a
I'm gonna look this
like
up.
a bureaucratic organization. So like yeah, it's this like very like business looking building but it's a Taco Bell, and like nothing about the design of the building.
Why does Taco Bell make you
Yeah,
poop?
no,
That's the first thing that came up.
no, look for it. It was a meme that was going around recently. It was like, why does Taco Bell look like a bank?
Oh my god, it has a fucking.
Why does Taco Bell look like a
You
bank?
got me out here doing a damn selfie.
Got my ass out here doing a damn
You know I
selfie.
cannot find that video, bro. No matter how hard I look.
Dude, yeah, okay. Is anybody able to share their screen? Because I mean, look at this fucking Taco Bell.
Hold on.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just we can't see it. We can't see it on your phone. But like the design of the building is so like foreboding.
Sorry.
Like it doesn't look like a fun place to get Mexican food. It looks like really like bureaucratic. Like
Take my
it's
kids
like,
to the McDonald's play
looks
place.
like something from the fucking movie Brazil.
Yeah.
Let me see if this is what you're talking about. I'll share my screen.
Yeah, because I can't share mine. My fucking computer's fucked up. I wish I was special. So fucking special. Ain't it? Ain't it? Cause I'm a freak. Fuck your cheeks.
Fuck your butthole.
Yeah, this.
How about that?
That's
Jesus.
one. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just the design, like it's the age, you know, everything's like that super
Yeah,
sleek fucking design.
everything is becoming like this
car
It even looks
dealership.
like a bank drive-through there.
yeah, this like minimalist, brutalist sort of like design of everything is like
Watch.
really, it's like really disturbing. Like, there's
Every
something
Taco
about
Bell ad has an Asian fucking or a minority.
yeah, there's something about it just like
Nope.
bothers me. It's almost like if you go to the Met, like if you go to the Met,
Where's the Italians?
like if you go to the art museum, the Met, and you go to like the one of the modern gallery there at the Met, there's like all these artists like that were around during like the like the Industrial Revolution, who were obsessed with like the way industry looked. Like they would paint just like factories and fucking just all this sort of like industrial infrastructure, and they were obsessed with how like evil that shit looked. That like it gave them so much anxiety.
Where do I find this?
I'm
really into what you're talking about right now.
I don't, man, I can't remember the names of any of these artists, but it's like, hold on.
I'm just gonna Google things.
Artist.
Oh God.
Hold on.
Umbrella
Artist
Corporation.
Obsessed with industrial design. Is it this guy?
There's a Reddit called Evil Buildings. What the fuck?
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, because I can't remember the names of any of these artists, but I do remember going to the museum and like it like made it was like presenting something to me that like I had felt that I didn't know like anyone else had ever felt, just like that feeling of looking at like a natural gas like processing center, like one of those like weird things out in the middle of nowhere where it's like like the Messer tanks and the trucks and all that, and just looking at that and like having that like weird existential like angst that comes with
Isn't that fear of like that big stuff? Isn't that real?
Yeah, it's the fear of your mom.
Fear of my wiener.
Yeah. But that's like what all the new like the way they're designing everything now just reminds me of that. It's this like fucked up architecture that it like makes me feel like really anxious, and like I'm like being watched and oppressed, and I can feel the boot on my neck of corporatization and bureaucracy. I mean, is there anything more depressing than seeing like a Taco Bell building that's not a Taco Bell, but like a Pizza Hut that's not a Pizza Hut anymore?
Dude, yeah, I used to work at Blockbuster, so I see a lot of that.
Yeah, you see like a Pizza Hut that's now like a payday loan
I go
center.
by the old Blockbuster I used to work at, and now it's a tire place.
Yeah. But there's no fun buildings anymore. Everything is this like
Remember
very
DZ Discovery Zone?
sleek, sharp, like like very anti like almost like anti-human architecture. It sucks.
Yeah.
My grandmother
Nobody's
when
trying
she
to have fun no
watches.
more.
Yeah.
Do they have that here? DZ Discovery Zone?
DZ nuts. DZ's nuts.
He's nuts.
um yeah, I mean
There's a
All right, I don't
video
want to be
where
a dickhead, but we could probably switch over right now if you wanted to. Unless
wee woo, wee woo. Time
know.
police.
there's a video where a black guy gives that name out to, I think, to a cop or someone, and he's like, "All right, D's, what's your last name?" He says nuts, and the guy's like, "You got me there, but seriously."
Did you see that video? We'll end on this. Did you see that video of that racist lady in like Britain where she's like, this guy's sitting out like got his car parked out in front of this like really nice house, and this lady comes up and like his window's kind of cracked, so she like puts her hands into the window,
Yeah.
and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And he goes, "Can you please like get your hands off my car?" And she goes, "No." And he rolls the window down, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, please get away from my car. And she like reaches in and slaps the shit out of him, trying to take his phone away. And then her like voice changes, and she's like, "Get the fuck up, go back to fucking Zimbabwe, you goddamn pimp."
Jesus.
Dude, it was so funny.
They think they could be racist over there just because they didn't have slavery.
Dude, people forget that English people are crazy. They're so much more racist than we are.
Yeah, it's
Like,
nuts.
yeah,
It depends on who you're talking to, really, because I fucking Sal being Italian on this podcast. I'm not standing for it no more.
they invented racism.
Who?
Italians?
The English, like they were
Yeah.
like when people talk about colonizers, it's like I
It's
mean
generational.
they were the ones, they were the fucking ones that went around.
What is
and,
that
like,
even? Drives me nuts when people are like, "Okay, colonizer." What the
colonizers?
fuck does that even mean?
Just like rolling up into another country and being like, "All right, yo, we take this is ours now."
I don't think people are using the insult right then.
It's like you can live here, but you're gonna learn our customs, speak our language, and you need to make your food less spicy.
Hey, how come Mexican people don't cover things in the refrigerator?
Why is this a joke? Are
I
you
have no
do?
idea.
Oh,
No,
I
it's
thought you
like,
were setting up a joke.
no, I want to know. Like, I'm asking all Mexicans, why don't you cover things when you save it in the refrigerator?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know it's gonna go bad, right?
Yeah, I never thought about that.
They don't know.
But yeah, patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. Go tell everyone about the show. Help us make money. New show coming to the network, by the way. The Blessed Backyard Bible Boys Bible Banquet.
You do, you're just doing a Bible podcast?
Yeah, well, yeah, me and Jamie recorded a just like an impromptu thing yesterday. And we had a
I
good
love the
time
word of the
like
Lord.
catching up and reminiscing, and then like we kind of like stumbled upon this idea that like both of us like we're talking about how much we miss like just like going to church or reading the Bible and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
100%. 100%.
yeah,
We all do.
so I had the idea. I was like, we should do like a series together where it's like like chapter by chapter like Bible study, and it's called the Billy Boys Backyard Bible Banquet Boys podcast. I'll figure out the name
Where
later.
you just talk about doing acid in New York for a little while and then
Yeah, but we were like, because there's all those programs for like like most people that go to church like center their entire lives around the Bible, but just have actually never read it.
Hmm.
And there's like all these like different series and programs and books where it's like read the Bible in this many days. And so we were like, we should do that just as a show. Like that'll be our incentive to actually go through the book like cover to cover is to like read it and do a chapter by chapter podcast on it. And yeah, like we realized like it it'd be pretty simple because like I was like, yeah, let's give ourselves a week to go read like Genesis chapter 1, and then I was like,
God.
let's see how long it is. And it's like, oh,
You're gonna be
I forgot.
sweating.
I forgot that chapters in the Bible are like nothing. Like one chapter, like Genesis chapter 1 is like a page and a half. So there's a lot of like longevity in this idea, and like the real, and like here's the thing: the real plan, and you guys can be part of it for sure because you're also part of the Billionaire Podcast Network. The real plan is like,
Cha-ching.
ka-ching, bing, 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 dee, 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 fill her up. The real plan, and I don't know if any other podcast network or podcaster has done this, is like we're doing like a sincere Bible study show, so it's like religious.
Bro, you got to get my wife on.
Yeah, and so like the real plan is to like when everything starts like really popping off, register the Billionaire Podcast Network, Corn-Fed Industries, all of it as a church, and then every bit of money we get is completely tax exempt.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Then you go over to the other shows and we'll talk about fucking horses.
yeah. So it's
Can
like
be
we have
religious too.
yeah, we have this like religious program that's like effectively makes this like a religious organization, and so it's like now it's a church. It becomes a church, and we get like tons of tax breaks, and it's all taxes, and then we'll like in like a year's time we're gonna have like Osteen money.
Bro, I'm gonna tell
man.
you, honestly, you're not too far off with this
No.
idea. This could work.
This honestly, it could work because like the thing is like
I'm on fumes.
me and Jamie and you, Kevin, as well. Like I'm not being like shitty or ironic about this. Like it is coming from a place of sincerity. Like I'm not approaching like I would not approach something like this with like the intent to mock it. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'll tell you this much. I went through a divorce and all that, and the only thing that helped me was going to church. I went to church for like 2 months straight. I really did.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you, man. Like when I was
it really did help.
When I was in the psych, like all these different psych wards, just racking up medical debt that I didn't know about. The only thing I had to read was like a Bible, and so it was like that really helped.
It does.
So yeah. So that's the new show coming to the network is the Blessed Backyard Bible Boys Bible Banquet, Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers.
We support it.
Yeah, and you guys can be a part of it whenever you want.
You want to talk scripture? I'll talk scripture with you.
Yeah, you just got to read the Bible. I have a beautiful King James Bible that I'm reading, and then I think he has an ESV edition, whatever ESV.
I got an NIV.
NIV was what I read growing up, the new international version. And
Still got it.
The worst.
Yeah, I like the King James. King James is fun. What's the other one?
The King James is where you get all like the R-rated content.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this one's a thick boy because it's also got like all the like apocrypha in it. So like all the books that the Council of Nicaea like did not want to add to the canon, where it's like the stuff about Eve going through her hoe phase or whatever. Like those stories.
Mm-hmm.
I like the teen Bible.
Yeah, the teen Bible. Jesus is rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus on a cross. Jesus on a cross
I think
made of
ESV
skateboards.
is the English Standard.
Yeah,
and then you got the King James and New King James.
Mm-hmm. LeBron, swish.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna head over to the Patreon, and we're gonna talk about what are we talking about on the Patreon this week?
Pies again.
We're gonna get more into pies over on the page. we might even delve into cakes and other pastries. So head on over to the patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. Follow me on TikTok at Dalton Pruitt.
My goodness.
Follow Sal in public. Everybody gang stalk Sal, make him paranoid.
I mean, a couple followers,
honestly, here we go. Let's head on. We're gonna head over to the Patreon. We're gonna talk about gang stalking.
Okay.
All right, and stop.